that march on the 20th, if at least I'm committing to it, even if my other colleagues do not think that they'll be able to make it, but I'll try to convince them. Having said that, there's one point that I would like to make in support of what the comrade behind me says. She said something about internationalizing the situation. I have got some comrades in Nigeria who are in certain unions. One of them is the Medical and Health Workers Union that recently just stopped the strike. And he's been to London before, and I don't know whether that kind of cross the continental kind of aspect might be useful for Unison to co-opt in, so that way they can have more influence on the international stage, not just at home, on one hand. Then the other thing that I'd like to, I don't know what I should say, I would like to propose, is that yesterday the ministers in Europe, they all got together, they decided that they've got 650 billion. I don't know where they got the money from, you know, I don't know how they create this money out of thin air at the snap of a finger. And yet Africa has been begging for reparation for the past 200 years. And overnight they can come up with 650 billion to bail out all the banks all over again. They never said they're going to give the poor people money to eat, you know. They didn't say they're going to give more benefits to those who are entitled to them, like you just mentioned. They just said, oh, this is to bail out the banks. 650 billion euros or pounds or dollars. It doesn't matter. It's just so much money. I just thought, this is crazy. Again, and England just spent 50 billion the other day, I think about 2 months ago, and Mervyn King said, it's not working. It went to the rich. He said 70% of the money went to the rich, and then the banks that got the rest, they decided not to give out any loans to the poor, for them to hold up to their property. So, it's not working. The basic fact of the matter is that it's not that austerity is good. We all know it's not good. The problem is that a set of people decided to create austerity because they wanted to milk the system. And they know behind the scenes they're pulling strings. The rest of us have become puppets in this big orchestration of austerity and what's all the other words that they use? Austerity, recession, double dip. Yeah. They never affects them. You always see them on TV eating big dinners with caviar and champagne, popping bows here. This is the truth. And yet, in China the other day, the Chinese decided to stand up because they've been making these iPhones, and they got upset because they've been paying pittance. And what did they do? They beat up all the people that came in to tell them how to work because they've been doing it before they came. And now they're asking for more money. South Africa got 22%, at least Marikana mine got 22%. Now, the way I look at it is that we in London, we're only asking for 30%. Because when you look at the cost of living in the United Kingdom, in the city of London, it's so high that sometimes some of us, personally, I feel like I'm a slave now. So when they were talking about, we're going to give you £2,000 and you give away your rights, I'm thinking, hey, wait a minute, did I have any rights in the first place? Because to give me £2,000 and you're saying you're going to take my rights, and then at the same time you're now going to have more rights over me to tell me that, okay, you were late 2 times in a week, you're now fired. And then I'll have the bond back by now. So that means I don't get anything at all. So this is another system, because when you are working in Tesco, they give you shares. That's a different kind of share. It's a share that you can sell. This one, you can't sell it. I didn't hear them say anything about you can redeem it for cash. So in closing, I want to thank you, Unison Camden, for having given us all the support it has given us so far. We're voting at this moment to go on indefinite strike. I'm hoping that you will give us the support that is necessary. We thank you, we thank all other comrades, National Union of Teachers, so many unions. I mean, I'm just getting integrated and I'm thinking, I just thought it was Trade Union Congress, but now I see that under all that, there's little hopes. So I want to thank all of the messages for all the solidarity. Thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity.